Welcome back to Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy, and we are going to take it back with this one because the second video I ever made on this channel was about this company, and now it's finally time to revisit this stock pick that I made back in the day and kind of look at where we are right now. And so that stock we're going to be looking at is STNG Scorpio Tankers. So I'm just going to give you guys a quick breakdown on why I was so bullish on STNG and why I'm still bullish on this company. So back in 2020, future contracts for oil actually went negative. So countries are paid to take oil, and in that case China took a lot of that oil. And so what happened was we started to get in this green EV mind space. This bubble started to build up. People thought EVs were going to come here tomorrow, and so EVs exploded. People thought we didn't need oil, but that's not smart at all. Oil's not going anywhere anytime soon. And so STNG owns product tankers, which means they carry petroleum. And so there's crude tankers that take the crude, and then those get refined, and then the STNGs, the product tankers, take that petroleum oil and then they disperse it around the world. If we look at all the things that are happening in the world right now, we have war on the horizon potentially, as Russia is in the midst of taking over Ukraine. We don't know what's going on there right now, but war is in favor of product tankers. There's already a disruption in the supply chain with everything. And so now with STNG, they've actually sold a bunch of their ships too, which also were sold at a premium. So that gives them liquidity to now move forward. And so as time continues to pass, as these macro issues start to build up, as the price of oil continues to go up, there's going to be a high demand for these product tankers, and they're going to get charged a premium to be transporting this petroleum oil. The tech market is getting absolutely destroyed. And so as the tech market is getting destroyed, value stocks like your STNGs are slowly starting to creep up. And on the technicals, it looks extremely promising right now, which is why I wanted to bring it up and talk about it right now. So we're going to go over the charts right now here for STNG. So right now we're looking at STNG here on the daily time frame, currently sitting at $16.28, and I'm going to show you guys the longer term view on the STNG chart and why the technicals are so promising right now. So this top line right here that I've mapped out is a long-term level of resistance. So this peak right here in price action was back in 2016. So this was quite a while ago, and this line has given us problems ever since then. You can see we fell off a cliff here. We came back, we tried to have a breakout, got rejected, and then if I kind of zoom this in a little bit into what we've been looking at recently, we broke past it, but then we got rejected by the line that is now this top one. And so ultimately, as somebody who's in STNG and has been waiting for STNG, this is the line that we're looking to break out of. These top two lines, once we get a breakout of both lines, is when we're going to start to see this price action start to run. And so you can see right here, once we've zoomed this in a bit, you could see this triangle that we've seen develop here since about December of 2021. We had a false little breakdown right here. You can see our price came all the way back out. We broke out of this triangle, and then right here was our back test. So this was a great buy signal for STNG on a trading basis as well as a long-term basis. But people who have been looking at this one for the best entry, we've been looking for a breakout of this top level. You can see the price has never been above it, but here we are today above this point. Here's what I want to cautious STNG shareholders as well as potential investors is that we did not get the back test along this line yet. And so that means that we will eventually get our price action back down to this point. But is that going to be before or after this price runs up? So this could have an explosive 1 week, 2 weeks where we see the price action run all the way up, but then it eventually comes all the way back down here to retest this level. And so as a trader, I am looking at this level, and so I would be waiting for the back test along this line. Once you get that back test is when you'd want to go long on this play. However, right now we could see this run in the short term because this is a pretty nice breakout, and if we see the price run, I would not be chasing this one because we will see it come back down here to retest this level. Our estimates are starting to turn, so we will still see some price action come back down. So right now wouldn't be the best time to enter. And so this stock works in segments. You can see I've mapped out this little price channel that was going on for a while. We fell off a cliff, and we had another little segment right here, fell off a cliff. Now we have another segment right here, but the difference is now we're breaking out here at this top level of resistance. So STNG is looking extremely promising. The fundamentals of this company just continue to get better. And so this was the article I was referring to. Scorpio Tankers announces agreement to sell 14 vessels, and so that is going to be a very nice liquidity injection for STNG. And so if we look at the prices here, the sale prices of all of these ships were 23.5 million, 34.9, and 413 15 million respectively. So we're looking at Scorpio tankers on Yahoo Finance now, and the reason we're looking at it is to look at the market cap. So the market cap here is 950 million, and if we just do some simple math, you have 950 million is what they're saying this company is worth, and this company agreed to sell these ships. That is going to give them a little less than $500 million, and that is about half of their current market cap that they just made in sales. And now remember, this isn't a majority of their fleet. They actually have a substantially larger fleet. Even though we are still not making money yet with STNG, this is a patience game. If you understand the long-term thesis of this company and how they can bring you value as a shareholder, then this is going to be a great play. The one thing I love to see about people who run companies are if they're willing to put their money where their mouth is. We know Robert Bugbee does call options on STNG all the time, but the one thing I like is that he is not afraid to sell. He sold his ship, the price is right, and the money makes sense. Then I personally love selling your assets to give shareholders more return on their investment. And so you guys know I've been covering this stock for a while now. This is a stock that I wanted to bring back to your guys' attention. This was a play that some of you may have forgotten about, but the thesis has not changed with this stock. If anything, it's gotten better since the last time we've talked about STNG. Scorpio Tankers looks absolutely primed to outperform, in my opinion, especially the NASDAQ. And as crude prices continue to go up, that's only going to favor eco-friendly ships like STNG that will get paid a lot more for trips because of their ships comply with regulations, as well as they have a large fleet of them, so they're going to get more contracts. That's all I really wanted to talk about here. I wanted to go over STNG, Scorpio Tankers. Let me know if you guys are still holding STNG from back when I was talking about it before. If y'all are, tell me what your price exits are, because I have mine. I may go over those in another video. If you guys want me to, let me know. This is Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy. We are on the road to 10K subs, so if you made it to this point, feel free to hit the subscription button. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video. Cheers.